This is a pretty hot movie, even before Harry Styles joined the cast. But here's what makes the movie truly sparkle. I mean, I haven't made a video about it until now. Yes, like fellow music legend Lady Gaga, Harry Styles is building his Hollywood career very carefully. He's trying to pull a Cher, not a Madonna. I mean, people know Madonna's work in movies, but obviously the goal is Cher. She won an Oscar, although she doesn't work anymore. If you could even surpass Cher, that would be excellent. But to pull a Cher, that wouldn't be too shabby. And today, Styles made a sweet, sweet move. Yes, Shia LaBeouf's scheduling conflict. Shia LaBeouf's like, no, so close. Although, I don't think this movie would seem a little bit too indie, I think, with Shia LaBeouf. I think Harry Styles makes it more mainstream. So Shia LaBeouf's scheduling conflict is Harry Styles' opportunity. As Shia had to exit director Olivia Wilde in the news again. We're going to talk about it. Her 1950s suburban thriller, Don't Worry, Darling, which sparked a bidding war, which New Line won, and now they've quickly filled the Shia role with Harry Styles. And this keeps Harry at Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is a studio that is famously and sometimes infamously loyal to talent, but hey, if you are at Warner Brothers, look how much work they're giving to Jason Momoa. If you're at Warner Brothers, they take care of you. So Harry Styles, if you're going to pick a studio, this isn't a bad one to pick. In fact, this is where Lady Gaga, that's where she made A Star is Born. I believe that the Gucci movie is at MGM. But anyway, Warner Brothers is a nice home for many people. Even when you're no longer helpful to Warner Brothers, they still won't kick you out. So pretty darn good stuff. And of course, Harry made his acting debut in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. I thought he was pretty good. He didn't blow me away, but he wasn't awful. It's good. He's starting out. He's just starting. Now, he almost went over to the Mouse, right? The Mouse for The Little Mermaid. But news of his pending contract leaked and an uproar on Twitter saved him from signing at the last minute. Whew! That was hilarious. Now, Styles has kept himself in the public eye since Dunkirk, not only with 2 solo albums, but thanks to James Corden, who has made Styles a regular face on The Late Late Show. I think quite effectively. It's not like James Corden was doing charity work. Harry Styles has done a lot for that show and worn some pretty nice suits on it. He was also not just the musical guest, but he pulled double duty as the host on SNL late last year, where he did some nice work. Saturday Night Live is great for non-actors to prove to Hollywood that they can act. Although sometimes it backfires. But thank goodness Harry Styles didn't pull a Ronda Rousey. And New Line and Olivia Wilde are putting together quite the movie. Like the Spidey movies and Dune, Don't Worry, Darling that's a great title, is being engineered for maximum social media appeal. Florence Pugh, she's the one who broke into the top 10 with Harry Styles' casting. She's in this movie. Dakota Johnson, who I think, she might have gotten her big break out of the 50 Shades franchise, but as I said in my review, I think she's actually pretty darn good as an actress. I think she does nice work, and she did a nice job in that movie. And Chris Pine, all-star. While director Wilde, a former actress, maybe not officially, but kind of, but she's going to act in this movie because she's given herself a small but juicy supporting role. That's the word. Wilde is living quite the charmed second life in Hollywood as a director, thanks to Booksmart. She's got this, a ton of other projects, including the recently announced Sony Marvel project, which everybody knows is Spider-Woman. She and Jason Sudeikis are turning into another Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. Ted Lasso on Apple TV is a big hit. Well, for Apple TV. But I have to say, I love that show. It's excellent. I don't like the weekly release pattern, but I love the show. Although, I have to say, I did not particularly care for the end of this week's episode. But I still love Ted Lasso. It's great entertainment, and it was already been greenlit for a second season. Booksmart scribe Katie Silberman, who's becoming Wilde's filmmaking partner, she's writing Spider-Woman as well, is the writer here. And there's more. There's even more. Behind the scenes, even beyond the director and writer, Twilight's Catherine Hardwicke is exec producing, as is It's Vertigo Entertainment. Plus, this is my favorite thing because it's just so crazy and out of left field. because I was like, are the Van Dyke brothers related to Dick Van Dyke? They are. They're his grandsons. They're actors. It didn't work out for them as actors, but now they're screenwriters and now producers. And this is their first big flick. They wrote the spec script, which obviously needed to be extensively rewritten because now Katie Silberman's the main writer on it. But they still wrote the spec script and they get writing credit for that. And they're also executive producers. So that's pretty exciting. Dick Van Dyke might be at the premiere. Wow, I love it. They should give him a little role in the movie maybe. But I'm sure the Van Dyke brothers are like, what about us? We're still actors kind of. And Olivia Wilde's like, I don't want to hear about it. There's a lot of actors in here who aren't acting. I love it. But anyway, that's great. You know, you never know what's going to work out for you in Hollywood. I think that's why you got to keep yourself open to your options. So I think everyone's doing quite well here. Olivia Wilde's never been so successful. So how does Don't Worry, Darling sound to you? And what do you think of the cast as it's being put together? What to you makes this movie really sparkle? To me, it's Harry Styles and I think the Van Dyke grandsons. I think that's pretty awesome. Although I am very happy for Olivia Wilde. This is impressive. So share your thoughts down below, subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.